It began as an unremarkable morning, the dawn spilling over the horizon with its usual golden hue. But as noon approached, an unease settled over the world. The light seemed to falter, dimming as though obscured by an ancient, unseen hand. By the time the clocks struck midday, the sun, in all its celestial glory, had vanished, replaced by a void so complete it defied comprehension. Panic rippled across the globe. Scientists scrambled for answers, declaring it an unprecedented eclipse, yet no alignment of celestial bodies could account for the sun's total obliteration. The darkness was not natural. It was too oppressive, too cold. It weighed on the mind like the pressure of unseen eyes, watching from beyond the veil. Then came the whispers. At first, they were faint, like the murmur of wind through dead leaves. But soon, the whispers grew louder, their words forming alien syllables that defied the structures of any known language. Those who heard them spoke of visions, vast cyclopean cities beneath black oceans, twisting spires built by hands not human. They spoke of beings, immense and terrible, stirring from eons-long slumber. And they spoke of the sun, not as a source of light, but as a seal, a prison for something too vast and too awful to name. In the absence of the sun, the stars shone brighter than ever, though their light seemed to mock rather than illuminate. They pulsed with a rhythm that felt alive, as if signaling across the infinite void. The constellations, once familiar, twisted into new forms, shapes that clawed at the sanity of those who dared to look. Astronomers peering through telescopes reported impossible geometries in the heavens, structures that should not exist yet did. The world began to fray, crops withered under the sunless sky, and the oceans grew restless, their tides pulled by forces unknown. Great cracks split the earth, from which a foul, sulphurous mist poured, carrying with it the echoes of ancient chanting. The ground beneath our feet seemed alive, trembling as if in anticipation of some long-dreaded event. And then they came, not in ships, for they needed no such crude conveyance. They came as shadows, as ripples in the fabric of reality, towering forms with too many limbs and eyes that saw not just the world, but the soul within it. Their presence bent the mind, and those who beheld them were forever changed, their bodies crumpling as their minds expanded to comprehend the incomprehensible. From the blackened sun came a voice, vast and resonant, not spoken but felt. It spoke of eons long past when the world was young and the elder ones roamed freely. They had been bound by the sun's light, exiled to the far corners of existence. But now the light was gone, and their return was inevitable. And we, humanity, were but an afterthought, a fleeting experiment in the vast, uncaring tapestry of the cosmos. As the voice faded, the last vestiges of sanity fled. The sunless days stretched into an eternal, eldritch night. Civilization crumbled, and the remnants of humanity scattered, hiding in the deepest shadows, praying to gods who no longer listened. For when the sun went black, we learned a terrible truth. It was not the light that gave us life, but the darkness that allowed us to persist. And now that darkness had come to claim what was always theirs.